everyone, it's Julia, and this is a giveaway video. I can't believe that this little channel of mine has grown to 3,000 subscribers, and I just want to thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank you for all the comments and the encouragement that I've received. And also thank you for sticking with me. I have been missing in action the last month. And I have no excuse other than there's just not enough hours in the day. I've been busy setting up my little summer shop. It opens a Memorial weekend. It's in with our little flea market that my little hometown has here, and it's been a great last 2 weekends, but very busy. Just getting everything out there and set up and just, yeah, so much fun, but busy. And I want to thank everybody by doing a giveaway. The beginning of this video, I'm going to be making these little fabric embellishments. There's free motion. I'm just going to show you just the quick little steps on how I make them, and then we're going to be painting them. And this is what the giveaway is: a box of the 36 Inktense by Derwent. I'm going to show how I paint these little embellishments, and at the very end of the video too, I'm going to show how I package these and what I do with these little fabric embellishments, how I package them, and then also just the steps in signing up for the giveaway. So stick with me, and again, thanks so much. I'm going to be working on a piece of muslin today. It's actually 2 layers with a piece of just lightweight batting in between. I have the die cut by Sizzix, the butterfly and dragon, and I'm going to be cutting out, just again on the same muslin with a little bit of heat and bond on the back, the dragonfly's wings and the butterfly wings. Peeling off that heat and bond. This is Heat and Bond Light that I'm using in the purple package. I want to leave space in between these so I'll have plenty of room to cut them out after I free motion them on. I want to let you know that you do not have to use a die for this at all. If you want to just kind of hand draw the butterflies on, wings on, you can certainly do that. The reason why I just chose to do the die is the butterfly wings, you kind of want them to look or to be the same size, and same with the dragonfly wings. And sometimes when you're at the sewing machine doing free motion, it's just kind of difficult to judge as you're going, kind of judge the size. I'm going to be doing a couple other little fabric embellishments. I'm going to do a heart, and I'm just going to kind of sketch that heart on. And I'm going to do a flower. These petals don't have to be even at all. You just want to kind of get them on there. If you can see that at all. Now over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to be stitching in black thread, and I will set up my camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing and just the steps in the free motion. I have my feed dogs dropped. I put my black thread in my bobbin. I just have regular bobbin thread, and I do have my embroidery foot on, so I'm going to be doing the motion on this, and I'm starting with the butterfly, and I'm just going to be outlining these wings. I'm not too concerned if I happen to go off the applique and onto just the base fabric, and nothing has to be straight. I am just going to enjoy this and just kind of just outline, and then also kind of fill in a little bit of just like decorative stitches on the inside of the butterfly also. Kind of going back and forth to start, just to get that stitch locked, and then cutting my thread. I used the same die cut to cut the bodies of the dragonfly and butterfly. And I'm just going to be ironing those on. I'm going to run this over to the sewing machine quickly and just use my black thread and just attach those bodies to those dragonfly and butterfly. When I paint on fabric, I use a very stiff brush. This is actually like a scrubber brush made by Plaid. It just helps kind of get the paint into the fibers a little bit better. I am wetting my brush. I am not wetting the fabric or the fabric at all. And I do have a paper towel on my lap, and sometimes if I feel like I have too much water on my brush, I kind of just wipe a little bit of it away. If you get too much water on the fabric, it kind of bleeds out more than you want it to. And so there is a little bit of a control on the water part of it. Other than that, it's just so much fun, and I'm just using all sorts of different colors and not staying inside any lines, just really just having fun with this. What I love about the Inktense is once they're dried, they're permanent, so they work wonderfully for fabric. And also they just have such a nice feel to them versus like an acrylic paint. An acrylic paint, once it's dried, feels like plastic on top of the fabric, where the Inktense just becomes part of the fabric itself, and it just works really well. Now, if you're not somebody who works a lot with fabric, these also work wonderful for paper crafting. Just kind of a finished look and what they look like. And now I'm on to the cutting. I will be cutting each one of these out, and I'm leaving like a scant 1/8 of an inch or so of the muslin showing. I'm just finishing these up, and I thought I would show you kind of some of the finishing details and also how I'm doing my packaging on these. I'm adding either clusters of seed beads. Some of them I added some buttons. The flower, I added the leaf on the back and I just attached it again with stitching. And I'm also stitching on a bar pin on the back of each one of these. These are cute on lapels, but also on bags and totes, and just a lot of different possibilities for them. I'm adding just 2 little things for the packaging. I'm putting on a Tim Holtz, these are the small talk phrases, to a card, and these cards are I just got them at Michael's, so they're the recollections. This is of course like more of like the craft colored, and they're just a card with a little envelope. And I thought they would just make a nice little card gift. Well, I think that's probably what it would be. So it's a kind of a card and a gift in one. The inside, of course, I'm just leaving blank and just poking the holes where they need to be and attaching them. I will be just packaging these into little celly bags, and that's what they're going to look like. And so for the giveaway, if you could, first of all, you need to be subscribed to my channel. If you could also leave in the comments which one you like the best, because whoever wins this giveaway is also going to be getting whichever one that they have chosen, which is their favorites. Just to kind of briefly go over, this one says make today count. The heart one has a painted button on it, and it says live, create, tell the story. On the dragonfly, another of the painted little button, and it says use your wings. And the butterfly is clusters of seed beads and the words with brave wings she flies. So just leave a comment on whichever one that you like the best. Also mention if you've ever used the Inktense blocks, if you've ever wanted to try them, or if there's something you've never heard of before. The Inktense blocks, this is actually the one that you will be receiving, and it is shrink wrapped inside, never been used. I'm going to open this up to international shipping too, and I'm going to package this as best I can with some bubble wrap and whatever it takes. But don't get discouraged if you open this up and one of these is broken. It does not matter. You can I use them just right in the containers a lot of times, or I can pick, you know, whatever. There's the ink and the paints is all going to be all usable. So I just wanted to make a mention of that. Other than that, that is it. Good luck, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a chance to create today. Bye.